Selamat Hari Merdeka, guys! For all our friends who might not be Malaysians, today, on the day of recording, the 31st of August, we celebrate the 64th Independence Day of Malaysia. Welcome back to another episode of Yumcha. I'm your host, Leo Eni. And we also have Leo Julius with us today. And
Hello.
yeah, so celebrating like Merdeka Day. So do you have like any traditions in your family, Julius? Like do you guys do anything like specific for the day?
For Merdeka Day, we don't usually have anything specific. My family would usually just go out to eat dinner together. But if there's time, I would go out with friends to maybe go have a drink because usually like there's like offers or like cheaper drinks at bars. If it's on a holiday like Merdeka Day. So yeah, usually me and my friends would go out and have a drink and chill. That's all we do. But I remember like I think it was before COVID, last 2-3 years ago, there was a concert for Merdeka in one of our so-called like Padang.
Yeah.
Like one of like it's not really a stadium, but it's a big field where they host like a concert and everyone went there and there was food and everything. Then there's Malay songs, there's local culture because like I'm in Sarawak, they have like also local culture that perform, and we would go to the concerts and go and eat and like chill and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely like different this year because of like the whole pandemic thing, but like I think throughout the years of like celebrating Merdeka Day, there isn't like anything like significant that my family do. I think when I was like young, right, like primary school, like I would actually have the initiative to like hang our flag like in front of my gate. Like I'm damn
Oh,
semangat
okay.
for that, you know, like when I'm small, but then and I don't know, eventually we just like didn't make it into like a tradition thing. So we just like stay home and like watch the parade and all that.
I remember like this year, McDonald's should have this thing
Yeah, I
where
heard that
you
too.
like
Like you
move
have
to their
to
face
shout,
and
yeah.
you shout Merdeka like 3 times, they'll give you like free nuggets. And I didn't do it, but my friends did, and I asked them, isn't it like really like weird or won't you be like embarrassed or anything? They're like, what? It's Merdeka Day anyway. I bet a lot of people would do it, and they told me like a lot of people just for the free food they would do it. Like they'll shout as loud as they can. So yeah, this year they do that, but I'm like afraid of it, so I'm not going out to do all this stuff.
But I mean
But
like
yeah,
it's a really good way to kind of ignite the the spirit, like the
yeah,
patriotism
since
of
it's
yeah.
COVID.
So like talking
There's
about
this
like celebrations, right? Do you remember any of your celebrations that happened in school? Because from what like my experience, I think like Merdeka Day in schools, right, is quite like a big thing. So like for
yeah,
primary and secondary school, like they make it quite a big event for the day, right? Then we have like choir singing, and then we have like all this like performance just dedicated for that day. So what is it
yeah.
like in like your area where you study?
So what I was back then. I was in a private Chinese school. We never really celebrate Merdeka Day, but if it's ever fall on a weekday, we just have a 1 day holiday, and that's all. For our school. But if the after that, I transferred to a government school, half private, and they took it really seriously. And there are even government officials that came
Oh
to our
wow.
school, and yeah. So we make it into a like freaking festival concert for our school where everyone wear like their own culture. Like if you're Chinese, you wear cheongsam. If you're Malay, you wear your own culture outfits and stuff like that. Now some of them like mix it up. Like even Chinese wear Malays clothing, then Malay wear Chinese clothing. So it's like very diverse. They wanted they also filmed it, and like I think like is to make the government officials happy. But yeah, we make it into like a freaking festival for the whole day. We did study, but it was only like what few classes. Then after that, we were getting ready to do performance and stuff, and every class has 10, and to attend, then we have the points for our class. So there's that. Our school was crazy about any Malaysian holidays or festivals at all, and Merdeka was one of the biggest.
Yeah, honestly, it happens like in my school as well. Like Merdeka is such a big thing. So we have like
Yeah,
drama performance of like I don't know historical like events, you know. So we literally have like all that kind of like performance going on like throughout the day, and then like you say we only have like a few classes, and then the like most of the days are just like performance, and then we just like enjoy the day, you know. Like it's like a big event for us.
yeah. Because it was supposed to be a holiday for everyone, but our teachers like they want us to come in, and so I think like they're like, oh, we feel bad for these kids, they have to still come
Yeah.
on holidays. But you know what? Make it interesting, make it fun, and give them half day. Then okay lah. I mean, it was fun. It was with all the performance and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like still half a day of like holiday for us being students.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Then
like
everyone would bring food. There was so much food from every culture, and I love eating
yes,
rendang.
yes.
I had rendang all the way, even though I get stomach ache, but it was
It's all worth it.
it's all worth it. Yeah.
So like talking about like Malaysian food and everything, right? So like if for someone who come to you and like ask, oh, you're from Malaysia, I've never been to Malaysia, like how would you describe Malaysia to them? How would you like introduce this country?
So Malaysia is one of the countries that has the most diverse race. Like everyone that we have the most race. We have like 8 main races in Malaysia. So compared to other country, we have the most. If I'm not, I think it is. We have the. That's what I read in high school. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, so like we are really diverse with culture and everything. We have a lot of things to see, especially the food. If like if any foreign friends will ask me, "Oh, what do you have in Malaysia? What do you do?" Like I'll just tell them eat
Yes.
every single culture food there is, because every one of it is just different. Like let's just say I'm from Sarawak and you're West Malaysian Chinese. So even though we are both Chinese in Malaysia, but our food is different.
Yes,
Our food is
definitely.
different in different ways. Like we have Penang laksa, we have Sarawak laksa, we have other place laksa or Assam laksa. They're so different because um we are just diverse. We mix everything together. Like I eat rendang with Chinese food.
Yeah.
and some of my friends they're Chinese, but they're mixed Iban or mixed Malay, and we are all okay with like religion wise. We understand each other. What can we do? What cannot do or say? We understand very well, and we get along quite well. And I think it's hard to see like a country like that. I'm not saying that America they don't have this culture. They do. It's just how do you deal with like how does the government deal with 8 main race, right? In America, they have like three, four, five, and it's already like a bit crazy
Yeah.
there. Like it's so
Yeah,
fast
it's a
moving,
lot
but
now.
still we are still slow. And we have 8 main races, and everyone can be like friends with each other and still be good friends. Like my best friend is half Iban, and my other best friend, well, he's Chinese, and mix Filipino. So he went back to Philippines. So we have too much race. I can't even keep count because Sarawak has its own native, and they haven't
Yeah.
counted.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's just the food here is so good, and the people here are just so nice that you just people come here for retirement.
Yeah.
Like foreigners come here for retirement because it's just so chill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I definitely have to agree with like the diversity, and we have like so many different races and ethnicity with like their own culture and heritage and everything, right? So like even if the most like widely known races or ethnicity are like Chinese, Malay, and Indians, and then we have like the Baba Nyonya, and we have like
Yeah.
Iban, Kalazan, Javanese, like there are countless that we
They're
can like, yeah, really
too
like
much.
there's countless, and each of the ethnicity have like their own heritage to it, and like it's so like colorful, and everything is just
Yeah.
like I
And
read.
imagine like so many races in one, I mean, like initially two piece of land because like Sarawak is over the
Yeah.
ocean. So in this one piece of big land where eight races is it's so it like if you think about it, it's kind of hard to get along compared to America, which they have like big piece of land compared to us. And we still get along, and we still get along terms as in like my neighbors are Malay, and like they're cool with us staying next to each other, and we just greet and say hi. If they need
Mm-hmm.
anything, they'll ask. If we need anything, we'll ask, and we helped out. And like so Malays, they can't really touch dogs, and I have a dog and they're cool with it, they won't come and like, hey, like we are Malays, how could you do this, how could you have a dog? But they're no, they're cool with it. The amount of respect is there for eight races in such a small land. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like
That's
I think
Malaysia.
the best thing is that we can speak like so many languages.
Hmm?
Like even if like in one sentence, right, we can mix like so many language in like
And
one
still
sentence,
understand
right?
each other. Yeah.
Yeah, and we still understand each other. This is like I feel like this is the best thing that no other country can actually like experience.
Hmm. Like if Malaysians were to apply for a job, I think we have like a bit higher ratings because
Yeah.
we speak so much than other people. And they're like, oh, like, oh, you speak so much, so can you translate? I'm like, yeah, why not? Like,
Yeah.
in the end, how much a translator job, like their salary is like 3,000-4,000, and you get to travel for free.
Yeah, definitely.
And we do it every single day.
Exactly. So it's like, but I feel like it's something that we kind of complain as a child, right? Oh, I have to learn Chinese, English, NBM, then I have to take tests for all of them and all that. But I feel like when you, especially when you like come to work, or like me, I'm studying abroad, so it became something that I realized I should take pride of, for like
Yeah,
all the language that I can speak, and then also with like all the dialects like Hokkien or like Teochew that you can speak and understand. It's like a lot. Like you
yeah.
realize you can
Like,
actually speak like a lot of different language and you can understand like most of them. I think it's really like cool and like
yeah.
awesome to
So,
be.
Emily, how many language do you understand and speak?
So Chinese, English, and BM, and then like dialect wise, I speak Hainanese, like my family, and then I can understand Hokkien. I can understand a little bit of Hakka, and I speak Cantonese too. So I think that's
Oh,
pretty much it.
definitely more than me. I don't understand. Yeah.
But I mean,
That's really, like this, like every time when someone asks, why do you speak so much language, or like how do you know all this? It's in our core. We are Malaysians, right?
yeah,
Well, if like my friends always, when I always ask, like or people ask me, like they ask my friends would say like they would ask like what race. They ask us, oh, what race are you? We don't say like, oh, I'm Chinese Indian, Chindian, I'm Chinese, I'm Malay. My friends actually say Malaysian. Like
Yeah.
they take. I mean, I don't do it. Maybe I should start doing it. Uh, yeah, and then I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa, wow, guys, you guys patriotic, eh? Huh?
You should like be proud of like Malaysians, you know?
Yeah, they took it to the next level.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. Yeah.
But I think it's really like something that we don't really think about it. Like if someone asks you like how can you speak like so many language, or like how can you understand so many language, for us it's just like because I grow up in the environment that speaks all of that language, and if I don't understand I literally cannot like communicate, you know? So it's like it's very natural to us, and I think it's a really good thing. Yeah, and I think like one of the like more awesome things like for us is the holidays we get. Like
Oh, yeah.
right,
So I
like
read it up
with
once.
all the
I read it.
festivals we have, like we get
Mhm.
holidays for all of them. And that's like a lot.
Yeah. So Malaysia is the only country has the most holidays in a year. I read it up. It was 3 months. A total up of 3 months plus
3
holiday.
months? Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't
That is.
realize there was a
If
total
you
of
total
three
up,
months.
like you plus it up, yeah, it's 3 months because we have too much race and all the race have their own holidays and their days. All the religions have their own days. If you add it up all together, it's 3 months, at least 3 months. I read it out. Yeah,
Right.
that's a
That's
lot.
yeah, that's a lot.
That's
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 like
that's also the amount time we wasted in just celebrating other people. Us. I mean, it's fun because every single one of these holidays is just different. You always have something to celebrate and always happy and always have things to do. So
yeah,
it's a
I mean
good thing.
it's a good thing to like celebrate our own culture and each other's. So we see like a lot of different things like with all the festivals that we have. And then like just the biggest festival we have like Chinese New Year, and then Deepavali, and then Aidilfitri, yeah, Raya, and then like a lot of these like main so-called like main festivals, it lasts for like a whole month, right?
Yeah.
Like you see everyone celebrating like Merdeka for like I don't know like 1 month earlier, or like people having like sales, then
Yeah,
offers,
yeah.
this and that. I think it's really fun to like have so many things to
I guess the
celebrate
good part
too.
about it is just the good deals we have for this festival. We have Raya sale, we have Chinese New Year sale for
Yeah.
furnitures, and we will just like go wild on the sales, going like, oh, is that, oh, add together, oh my god, it's 60%. Yeah,
Yeah. And you will see like all the shopping malls or like restaurants start like decorating for Hari Raya like 1 month before Hari Raya, and
yeah,
like yeah, and before Hari Raya we have like puasa and all that, right? So then it's just I don't know, I feel like the whole year is just continuous festivals. Then we just keep
yeah.
celebrating, and then we like prepare for the next celebration.
Give like I mean honestly I mean I have to say all those mall their designers really put in the effort to decide to decorate the whole freaking
Yeah.
shopping mall because like holy f like every single shopping mall is just different designs, and if you go to Kuala Lumpur, if you went to Pavilion, they take it to another level where they have like big LED screens and it's like freaking New York there, you know, Times Square and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's just, and when it comes to Christmas, wow, they have a freaking huge tree, and like the countdown, especially for New Year's Eve, everyone would just cram there, and the cars can't even go. Like you would be
Yeah.
stuck at the for freaking 6 hours. You can't move at all. The celebrations are just that big. We just celebrate, and it's so wild, and wild until a point where yeah, police get involved 'cause there's just too much people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's really impressive how like the shopping malls go like to that extent that sometimes like some of the shopping malls they actually make it snow for Christmas. So like
Yeah.
snowing in Malaysia,
Yeah,
it
people
happens.
like you can like spraying
Yeah.
all those snow machine and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh it's crazy. It's like they really put in that effort in to make every single holiday memorable.
Yeah, definitely. So I
That is
think
Malaysia.
yeah, I think with that we can like wrap up our session for today
Mm.
with this very like fun vibe.
Yeah, Malaysia. Happy Merdeka, everyone.
Yes,
I think
then
by this time when the video is out, it's already like past Merdeka, right?
yeah, it's probably
It's
like a few days like after Merdeka, but we have like
mm,
the 16th of
it's okay.
September, you know, like we have
Yeah,
Malaysia Day.
we have
Like how,
Malaysia Day.
yeah,
That's
like how
another
we
day.
said, like after one
So
celebration, we prepare for the next.
yeah, Merdeka Day is when Malaysia, no, I mean Malaya become independent from the from the English. What do you call that? 赞同. Basically we were ruling under England. So Merdeka Day, the day we got independency from them. And then Malaysia Day, which is September 16, which is our next holiday, is when Sarawak, us, joined Malaya. So we are an island, so-called island, I guess. The day when Malaya become Malaysia,
Malaysia.
so it's called Malaysia Day. Yeah, because we and Sabah joined Malaya. Yeah. Sorry for making it confusing, guys, because it's very hard to explain our so-called culture because I get confused sometimes. There are just too much holidays. So I think that's all for today, right?
Yep, that's all for this episode of Jom Yang Cha. And we are also looking out for small businesses that need our support. And we will start shouting out for you guys on our next episode in September. So stay tuned to know more about like our local small business. And if you are a local small business owner that you need our support or you would like us to shout out for you, you can reach us at our Instagram and Facebook and other socials, all of that we have. And yeah, that wraps up our episode for today. And
Happy Merdeka, guys. See you next.
yay, happy Merdeka! And we'll chill you
Bye.
guys again, Jom Yam Cha, the next time. Bye bye.
Bye.